Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. Today is Friday the 6th of October 2023. Something a bit different today, not a review, but going to be interesting nonetheless, especially if you're into Toys Alliance, or more particularly Oritoy and Acid Rain World. So here I have one of the original AMM Troopers, exclusive release in this nice box. Now this one I purchased broken, and it went on to break further. See, both the ankle joints, or at least the arm joint, we can see is snapped. Ankle is snapped, and the other ankle is snapped. So I'm going to have to replace those joints sometime. But other than that, he appears to be in okay nick. I'm sure more will snap in time, so I need to get some more joints. Now, today, what we're looking at is another show exclusive AMM, still wrapped in its original packaging, and we're going to see if it's in the original packaging, if the joints held up over the, how many years ago was this? This has got to be, it wasn't 2019, this has got to be at least 6 years ago, 5-6 years ago, so 2017, 2016, maybe even 2015, I can't remember exactly. I'll put a link to the original review up in the top right for you. So we're going to open this up and see if the joints held up, if it's still in its original packaging. And then remember, these packagings here don't have a box, they have a plastic seal over, so maybe it has held up. Okay, but before that, please consider joining my Patreon, link in the top right of the screen. Now I'm going to see all the videos early before they're published on YouTube, so early access, exclusive and extra content from time to time, and also you get extra and inclusive entries into our prize draws and competitions when we have them. So it is worth checking out, especially because it's free for 7 days. You can cancel any time in 7 days and it will not have cost you a penny. Okay, so let's open this. This was quite expensive. And let's see if anything's broken. So this, out of interest, was about £80. Woo! 80, 90 pounds. And I'm going to open it up on camera for you guys to see how well Oritoy joints survive when they're still in a factory sealed bag and box. Look how nice and shiny that is. If I look at the other one briefly, this one's definitely darker than that one is. Okay, so open up. Inside our bag we have our AMM Trooper. Now if you didn't know this, with the AMM Troopers there should be underneath here, oh no, not another one of these, there we go, a little booklet. And what this was at the time, it was a checklist of things that were released, of which I have all of these, including the fabled Rush Jeep. Only like 24, 26 of them in the world. I've got one. I've also got Uncle Kino. I had two, but I sold them to my friend Dan. Okay, so in fact, let me see if this other one has that before I look at the Trooper, because maybe this person didn't know that it actually came with that. That was an interesting thing to see. 1 and 2, and yes, they didn't know, so I've still got this. Woohoo! An extra one there, which is pretty nice to have if you're into your Acid Rain World. Okay, so let's have a look now at our Trooper. Let's open up this bag. It's the usual Acid Rain World bag, but no tape on the figure, and normally they tape the gun bag here. Okay, so let's have a little, in fact the gun is not so important, it's not going to break. Let's have a look at our figure first of all. So he's looking good. I'm a bit scared of those ankle joints, if I'm honest. Straight. So let's have a look. So head joint, very nice, seems to have all his motion, and it shouldn't be too difficult to get his hat off. We can see that that joint seems to be fine. The joint on the visor, small joint, should be fine again. It's the other joints we worry about. So this one turns nicely, no breakages so far. This is the scary part. There we go. Now if I look underneath, can you see there? There is a small bit of paint rub, which is a bit worrying. Not as much the paint rub. I'm assuming it's the paint and the mixture of conditions that are making the joints brittle, possibly. Other shoulder moves. Lateral raises. Again, there's a small bit of deterioration in the armpit. You can just about make out on camera there. Come down again. Okay. Waist and trunk seems okay. Now we get to another worrying part, is the hips and then the thighs. Outwards is fine, forwards and backwards is fine. Feels a bit loose, but not loose as in broken. The thigh turn is fine. That's a bit worrying. Ooh, turn. Because it's, there we go. Turn to the hip, not turning at the thigh, that's fine. Kneecap is the other. Always do the feet first. Feet turning inwards is fine. Tippy toes, a bit of clicking going on, or creaking I should say, that is fine. The twist is fine. I can't see any signs. Go this way again. I can't see any sign of deterioration on the ankles at present, so that is good. Now the kneecaps look okay from the back, but oh, that creaking sound is like, ooh, scaring me. That one might need hot water. Ooh. And there we go. We get a break. Clean break. Hot water would not have stopped that one. And now we get the ankle breaking too. There we go. So it looks like it is an age thing, regardless of how you keep them. And this one I think is going to break as well. This ankle seems okay at the moment, but I suspect that one might break too. So yes, boys and girls, if you have Oritoy figures, even if they're factory sealed, there's a chance that whatever paint they use, that's what I'm assuming it is, will deteriorate the joint. So this very expensive figure, actually it's gone down in value now because it's the new release, it's subject to breaks too, so I need to find ways of repairing this. What a pity, I was hoping it would be okay after all this time, never mind. It's a shame he didn't break the opposite to the other guys, at least I can make a complete one out of them. So there you go. If you do have original Oritoy stuff still sealed, I've got a lot of stuff sealed that's in boxes, not factory sealed because I've opened it and I've reviewed it and played with it and whatnot. But it's a good chance that stuff is going to be broken now inside, possibly. In terms of fix, I think this ankle joint I will just pin inside there. That'll keep all its articulation. The kneecap though, that's far more difficult to do, because that way that joint fits in there. I need to think about that. I'm sure they don't do replacements for this, but maybe I can find some spare legs online or something from Acid Rain World. So it'll be the same legs underneath this armor, which does eventually come off somehow. Well, normally it's the same legs in the armor, and then I could just swap the leg over and match the paintwork and make it work. Yes, that's a bit sad. I was hoping it'd all be fine underneath, but never mind. Oh well, we learn something every day. Okay, so that's just a quick video about the dangers or the pitfalls of original Oritoy Acid Rain World figures. Even if they're factory sealed, there's a chance that the joints have deteriorated and your figure will be broken without you even doing anything with it, even if it was fine previously. And hot water would not have stopped those two breakages on that, or the breakages on the other first one I showed you either. Okay, so Awesome Action Toys, I'm signing out, so please like, share, subscribe, check out the Patreon, also check out the video description and the comments for discount links for some of the better 1/18 scale toy and other scale toy sellers. I'll see you next video. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.